everybody. Hello, Abby. How are you? Whereabouts? Are you from Colorado? Do you know something? I was chatting to my lovely friend, Andy Jennings. Now, he lives in Colorado too. And I asked him what the weather were like when he was there. And he said it was fine. So I thought, oh, do you know, I really fancy going to Colorado. I need to go there at some point. It looks like a lovely country to visit. Hello, Brenda Lucas. How are you? I got your message. Just trying to have a chance to reply, but I will do. Don't you worry, sweetheart. Hello, Perwinder Bill. Hello, Bill. How are you? Hello, Gascon Charity. Hello, Linda Swan. Hello, Mel. How are you? From Victoria in Australia. Wonderful. I hope it's sunny there. We've just got the lovely British weather today. A bit of winds that's coming, and it's very warm. I think it's going to be quite warm tomorrow. I don't feel like it's going to be cold, even though we're going to have a lot of rain, but I think it's just going to come tonight. It always comes at night time. That's how it should, just at night. So I hope you all had a lovely week, as I have. Hello, Elaine. How are you? Open for any guidance you've chosen. Oh, bless you. We'll see where we can go with that. It's really interesting, because I've got an array of crystals on here this evening. And I've just picked up a rose quartz, which to me is the heart chakra. And obviously I do Buddhist mantra on every fortnight on this channel. Every fortnight. And it's really strange because it's just set me to the heart. Okay. So I'm just wondering if somebody's coming through who had heart issues. Okay. There's always a reason for why I have to pick a crystal up. I don't know why. I don't use tools or anything. It's just that I love my crystals, and we're all part of crystals anyway, aren't we? So yeah, unconditional love always. Yeah, that's what it's about. That's all we need. Love and compassion is the key to the world, I feel. Okay, it's really interesting because as I'm holding this, I'm just getting drawn close to a lovely lady, and I'm just asking what her name is. Okay, and as she's coming in, she's a very gentle lady. Okay, and it sounds like Florrie or Florence. Okay, I'm just asking her just to slow it down a little bit. I don't feel like she's been through before. She's absolutely mesmerized. Florrie, it sounds like Florrie or Flora. Come on. Florrie, she just said Florrie. Okay, so not everybody can take a lovely lady by the name of Florrie. It sounds like Florrie or Flora, Florrie. I'm just asking her just to take it down a little bit and just to slow everything down. Okay. She's talking about somebody in this room this evening who has been carrying buckets today. Okay. And I'm just asking her what kind of buckets. They look like pails of water. Okay. But the pails, she said they're not buckets, that she called them pails. P-A-I-L, I think it's called pail, like a bucket, pail of water. Okay, I'm just asking her why she's showing me that here. Okay, I feel like this is somebody's grandmother because she's taking me to a time when she had to carry water. Okay, it weren't like, we went it on the tap. She's carrying water. Florrie. She's coming with that same kind of, come on. Okay, she's showing me a flag now, okay, where she's from. Okay, I'm just casting her just to come that little bit closer, okay. There's yellow in the flag and black. And I can see a little bit of red in there, so I don't know what country that is. I think is it Africa? I'm not too sure. Or South America, I'm not too sure. Hello, Joe, how are you? I've got a lovely lady here, but it sounds like Florrie or Flora. Okay, she's literally carrying pails of water. She didn't call them buckets. And she's showing me a yellow, black and red flag. So I don't know where that country, I'm not sure if it's Africa. I might be wrong. But she's just coming there. She's carrying water here. Okay. Come on that little bit closer. Okay. South Africa, Australia, Aboriginal flag maybe. I get that feeling that it's definitely below the equator with this lady, okay. And as she comes closer here, she carried something on her shoulders here with these buckets, okay. Florrie. Okay. Grandmother was called Florence. She was from Yorkshire. Okay, Elaine, did she carry pails of water, literally? Because the thing is, it would be Africa. Oh, bless you. Florrie, which is, I think Florence is short. Florrie is short for Florence, I believe. Now, I don't know if she carried actually buckets of water, because that's what I can see here with her. Okay. Your great-grandmother was called Florence. Ah, so possibly she used to carry the water. I did carry water this morning. Oh, bless you. Okay. Well, this lady, as she's coming in here, she's just talking about how strong she is. Great-grandmother was called Florence. Well, bear with me, Elaine, see who she wants to speak with. Okay. It's your great-grandmother. Oh, bless you, Mel. Well, she's showing me how strong she was, because she used to have a piece of wood across her back, and she used to carry this water. An interesting thing, it doesn't look the cleanest of waters, I'll be honest with you. Okay. I'm just asking her who she needs to speak with here. The interesting thing, she's wearing a beautiful white blouse, which is an unusual thing to be wearing when you're carrying these buckets. Okay, this is all she worked, maybe a maid or something like that, because she's carrying this water. The interesting thing, as she's coming a lot closer now, she's wearing a black skirt and she's got a white petticoat. Florrie, she said Florrie. That's what she said, Florrie. Unless she's saying flower, but she sounded like Florrie. And I think Florrie's short for Florence. She also mentioned earlier Graham. Now, I don't know what Graham means to you, but that's what she said. But she's wearing now she's got like a black skirt on with white petticoats underneath with a white blouse. And it's really interesting how she's carrying this water. And I'm trying to ask her why she's carrying this water and who she needs to speak with. Okay, okay. She just told me she were a chambermaid. Graham is the middle name to someone connected to her. Okay, Mel. She's telling me that she was a chambermaid. Milkmaids, that's the clothing that they wear, carry the milk back in the day. Oh, thank you, Stace, for that. Well, that's what she's showing me. She was a chambermaid. And as she's just coming closer here now. She's put the pails down. But she's talking about somebody here carrying something heavy today. And they came into their conscience. She came into their conscience when they were carrying something heavy. And it's one of those moments when you think, oof, it's just a little bit heavy for me, is that? I'm going to put it down. But you have to keep moving forward with it. Not her that I'm aware of. I don't know much about her. Oh, bless you, Mel. Well, this is what she's coming forward. Somebody here, alive, was carrying something heavy today, and she came into their conscience. There was a moment of like an urge to carry something heavy on their shoulders. Okay. And she just came right in and she said she had to carry pails of water and they were heavy. Bless you, Mel. She was a very strong lady. Okay. She's very strong. Okay. She's got a character with it. She's not a very tall lady, but she's a strong lady. Okay. And she's talking about some strength here. There's just something about carrying something. You've been carrying something that's heavy. Okay. Come on that little bit closer, look. Okay. Okay, she's talking about something to do with taps. Okay, so I don't know if you've been carrying any taps, which is a strange thing to be carrying, but something that was heavy today. You carried something that was really heavy today, and she came into your conscience to help you with it. She's got a lovely energy with her. Come on that little bit closer, love. Her hair's all really tightly, neatly back here. Got a lovely rounded face here. She's peering through more. She's mesmerised. Come on, that little bit closer. Okay, she's talking about, I don't know why she's taking me to her teeth, but she's taking me to her teeth. So I don't know if somebody here that's having problems with the teeth, because she's just showing me the teeth here. And she's talking about somebody that they could just do with chewing on cloves. She said, we used to chew on cloves when we have toothache. That's what she's just saying. We used to chew on cloves. Now, them that you stick in ham and things like that, or they smell very nice, don't they? Like with cinnamon. But she's talking about cloves here. Somebody's had toothache and they're having problems with it. And she just said they need to stick some cloves in near the gum. It numbs them. She's very informative, this lady. She's very articulate as well. And when she speaks, it's very straightforward. There's no messing around. I don't feel like she was one that would take fools gladly, this lady. Oh, but in recent times, she's asking you just to stick a clove in, just leave it next to gum. She said it will help. Come on, that little bit closer, look. Okay, she's talking about somebody who has some kind of issue with the right shoulder also. And she just wants to put a hand on you to give some healing. She wants to rub your shoulder. There's something to do with the shoulder on the right side. She's going to come and give you a bit of it. Okay, come on. The really strangest thing is, I can see this little bottle and it looks like castor oil to me. Okay. She said she used to use castor oil for everything. And she wants to rub some castor oil on your shoulder here. But she said you must warm it first. It's better if you warm it. She's very knowledgeable. She's one of those like kind of herbal type ladies who just like to, I have Bertis in your right shoulder. She said you've got to rub castor oil on it, but warm it, she said. Warm it up and rub it on, she said. She said it'll help with the ache, something about ache. I don't know what bursitis is. I presume it's some kind of problem with the shoulder, but that's what she's just come with. Okay. She just wants you to rub this warm, I can just feel it, this warm castor oil. But she's got a lovely energy with her. She's put the water down now. She's walked away from what she were carrying. So I feel like she's showing possibly as a metaphor about carrying. Okay. You're not to carry with this shoulder, she says. You're not to carry anything. She wants to put her hand upon your shoulder, Mel, to give you some healing. The heat. Can you feel the heat? She said you should feel the heat on your shoulder. And you know something? Her hands are quite large, her hands. They're not dainty. They're quite, working hands, I'd like to say. Come on, that little bit closer, love. Do you know, the interesting thing, I've felt it for a little while now. Yeah, the heat is immense. She said you should feel the heat. She's going into a pocket here for something. Okay. You don't remember her hands, but she was an hard worker. Her hands were where she worked hard. You could tell that she was robust. She could do anything. She was one of those people that did everything. Okay. You don't remember her hands, bless her. She's taking something out of her pocket here. I'm trying to see what it is. She's taking out it looks like a copper bracelet. Okay, she's talking about wearing copper. She says that will help with the arm, she said. And the interesting thing with this copper bracelet, it looks like it's got Celtic markings on it. It looks like it's a lace design on this copper bracelet. She wants to give you this copper bracelet. She just said she's going to nudge you, okay? You're going to get a nudge from her. She says, don't feel alarmed. She just let you know that it's her, okay? She said, you'll know and you'll feel me. You know the bracelet. Your mum has it. Oh, bless. Well, she wants you to wear it. It's got her energy on it. She wants to help you, okay? You've been asking for somebody to come close to help you, and she's the one that's going to do it. The also other thing about this lady, she was very intuitive. She had a knowing. She said, I had a knowing. Oh, bless, your mum's got it. She wants you to have it. Bless. She's very intuitive also. She's got a very intuitive feel about her. Your guide. Yeah, she's going to come a lot closer once you wear that bracelet. You can feel her energy, but she said she's going to nudge you. I don't know when she's going to nudge you, but you're going to know it's her, okay? She just says something's really strange. She was my first contact with spirits, bless her. She's talking about something to do with crisps here. She's fascinated with crisps. Can't understand how potatoes can be crunchy. That's what she's just said. She can't believe that potatoes can be crunchy. I don't know why she's coming out. Can't get the bracelet of my mother, and I don't speak. Oh, bless. Maybe you could tell your mother that she's been to come through. But you can think of it, and you can feel it, the energy from it. I make a special batch for her. But she can't get her head around the fact that they're crispy. You know, I mean, when you think about crisps, they've not been around a long time, but she just said she can't get her head around the fact that they were crispy. Bless her. I can ask you wants to give you anything else now before she steps back. Okay, she's just talking about she was partial to salt and vinegar. So I don't know whether that's the salt and vinegar crisp that you used to make, but she said she was partial to salt and vinegar. I'm going to ask you to give me anything else before she steps back. So you make crisps smell. I'm excited. You have to show me how to make them or tell me about them. I'm asking if she wants to give you anything else now before she steps back. She just wants you to give you the initial L. I don't know if it's something that she called you, but it looks like it like a little nickname or something beginning with L. Okay. I had salt and vinegar for her. Oh, bless. That's what she likes, salt and vinegar. She won't be any sorry. I feel drawn to me. Thank you so much. I'm going to leave a lover spirit with you, Mel, so thank you for working with me. To be honest, I don't think she wants to go. I think she's absolutely mesmerised. She just loves being present. You can take the air on them at the moment, but we'll keep it in mind, bless you. Okay, let's see if there's anyone else coming through now. I don't think she wants to go, you know. Okay, so who's coming through now? Okay, I've just had a gentleman step in. You're welcome, Mel. I don't know if I'm still with you. Bear with me. I've just got a gentleman that just jumped in outside of her by the name of George. George just came right in. And this George is such a character. And do you know the funny thing about him is, he reminds me of Norman Wisdom. She can come and sit with me. Oh, bless you, Mel. Just think of her and she'll be there. But remember, she's going to nudge you so you're going to know. This George has just come right in again. He's giving me a bit of a dance here. He has a look of Norman Wisdom. So I don't know if anybody can take this gentleman. He's not a very tall gentleman. He's got a flat cap on. And he's got the same characteristics as Norman Wisdom. I don't know if anybody knows who Norman Wisdom is, but he's a bit of a character when he were in his day. But this gentleman who's just come through reminds me of him with his characteristics. I can't take George, so I'm not moving it. Oh, bless you, Mel. Thank you for that. He's just come in, this George. He's got a flat cap on here. He's got like brown gingerish hair. He's not a very tall gentleman. I'd say he were about, how would I say, about 5'8" max. He's not any more than that. Maybe 5'6". He's not a tall man. Okay. Very nimble man, I'd like to say. Okay. And he's got his hands in his pockets and he's wearing braces. And he's got this like white shirt on, but he's got a granddad collar here. Hello from York, bless you. I've just got this lovely gentleman that's just stepped in by the name of George. So I don't know if you can take this, Cheryl. The interesting thing, I'm not sure if KR can take this information because when I was looking at KR on the screen from Maine, that's when that gentleman jumped in. So I don't know if KR, who's from Maine, could take this gentleman. Now, Norman Wisdom was a funny gentleman on the TV that we had in the UK. and he used to do like jokes and things like that. Okay, and as he comes in, he's quite jokey, and he's got this shirt on. He's got the little white grandad collar on it with braces. Okay, and he has his hands in his pockets. That's the most important thing about him. He always has his hands in his pockets. Okay, no George, no. But I've got the name George. Okay, I'm going to see if he wants to speak with. He's talking about a lady called Sandra, who is here, Sandra. We just said, I'm going back a bit with Sandra. Yeah, he was brilliant, Margaret, wasn't he? Norman Wisdom, he was lovely. He's a bit of a joker, this gentleman. He's got like brown, sandy-ish hair, okay? And he's got this flat cap on it. It looks like it's a tweed flat cap. And as you lift it up, it's got like satin in the. I'm just trying to see what it says. There's a label in there that I can see in this satin. Come on. He said it's not his hat, but he's wearing it. You're a bit of a character, this one. He's just got his hands in his pocket. He's got like a tweedy jacket on with some braces, okay? And he's got his hands in these like tartan tweedy pants, okay? And the interesting thing about these pants, they don't reach the floor, you know, to the shoe. I can see his socks. He's showing his socks. He looks like a bit of like a style of a teddy boy. I don't know if anybody can remember teddy boys. Come on, that little bit closer, George. Okay. The interesting thing about his braces, they're red. Can anybody? Come on. He's talking about Sandra. Hello, Claire. How are you? I don't know if you can take this gentleman that's just come in. It just reminds me of Norman Wisdom. And he's got a tweedy outfit on with a tweed hat. And he's wearing red braces. And he's got like a granddad shirt collar on his shirt. Okay. He's no taller than 5'6", 5'7", maximum 5'8", but he's not tall. But he's very light on his feet. An interesting thing with his socks, they're not pulled up his socks. They're like, just like on his shoes. They're sat on his shoes. And the shoes are like black, shiny brogues. I'm asking, he just mentioned Sandra. Now, I don't know if that's somebody that's in this room or that somebody knows somebody called Sandra. And with this gentleman, I feel like it's a daughter of his or a niece, because it's not his wife or anything like that. I feel like it's either his niece or a... Come on. A little bit closer, George. Come on. Like a great niece feel with him. Once removed. He said, I'm once removed, he said. But he's very light on his feet. He loved to move. And he's got his hands in his pockets. And that's the strangest thing. He can move about with his feet, with his hands in his pockets. Could be your great-granddad. Lovely chap. Red braces, tweedy pants, jacket, but we're always open. His jacket's always open. And he's got this flat cap on, and it's got satin inside the hat. I just can't quite make out the label. But he said he borrowed it. Okay. Bit of a character. Bit of a character. Quite flamboyant is the word I would probably call it. Not sure about Sandra. He just said Sandra. Okay. Why are you saying Sandra? He said he used to go out with a Sandra. Okay. So, Clay, if this is your George, you said it's your great-granddad, you're his great-great-niece, is that correct? Oh, no, great-great-granddaughter. Ah. But he's talking about a great-great-niece here. He's talking about a niece. Come on. He just says Sandra was his niece. The interesting thing with this gentleman, as he's coming forward, I don't think Sandra was known. But he's got a lovely character with him, okay. And the interesting thing with his character, he's got like that Norman Wisdom cheek. He's got a bit of cheek with him. And he's talking about somebody here that's been a bit cheeky. Because somebody's been asking questions or looking into the lineage, okay, trying to find out about his character. Now, he used to like to dance, this gentleman, okay, and he's very light on his feet. And he's talking about somebody dancing here. He's making hard work of it. I think because he's not been through before, he's got lots to say. But he has got a lovely energy. It's the braces that's sticking out the most, the red braces, and the granddad shirt. Probably that's why he's saying granddad. Keeps going back to collar, granddad collar. Character. Okay, it's just talking about as he's got his jacket, he's gone on into his inside pocket, and there's something that needs to be had. An interesting thing, I can see this letter as he's opening up this letter here, and it looks like some deeds. Oh, bless him. He's showing me some deeds here, Claire. So I don't know if there's something about a new house or something about selling a house or buying a house, but he's showing me this letter that looks like deeds. And he wants to hand them to you. He's opened it up now and he wants you to hand you this letter, these deeds. Oh, crikey, he's quite a character, this one. Come on, that little bit closer. Okay. Now showing me, it looks like a corner house. Okay, or a house on the corner. You know, when he was little. Oh, bless you. He's showing me this corner house. He's just taking me back to it. And it's on end of a street, but it's a corner house. He's just showing me, and just give me the initial T, Claire. Okay, just give me the initial T. Come on. Come on, that little bit closer. He just wants to give you these deeds for the corner house. So there's something important. You leave it to Gable End. There's something about the deeds. There's something you need to look into about the deeds. You live in a Gable End. There's something you need to look into, Claire. He just mentioned the number 2 on there, and he also gave me the initial T. So I don't know if there's something about the deeds, but there's something that you need to look. There's something that's been overlooked. He wants you to look into it. Lived on the end house as well. Bless you. But there's something important that needs to be looked at. Okay. There's something that's not been signed. He's showing me where something's not been signed. So you need to look into it. Okay. You don't want to go into it any further because it's quite personal. So I'm asking if he wants to give you anything else just before he steps back. He just showed me the number 2. So I don't know if he lived at number 2 or there's something with the number 2. So I'm asking if he wants to give you anything else before he steps back. No, he's just put it back in his pocket. Okay. So thank you for working with me. Thank you for working with me, Claire. He doesn't want to give anything else out. Okay. So I'll leave his lover spirit with you. Thank you. Okay. Bless him. Okay. I've just had a lovely energy coming outside of him and there. And I got the name Joshua. Sounded like Joshua. Or Josh. I know I keep freezing because this energy of this young man that's come close, okay? And when they come close like they do, they play havoc with the screen. It sounds like shh, Josh, Josh. Keeps freezing. You have a nephew called Josh. This energy that's coming through here, okay? Come on. You have a nephew called Josh. There's something about Josh, this gentleman that's just come in. There's some questions that's been asked, okay? And this gentleman's been coming forward for a while, okay? And as he's coming closer here, okay, Josh has been asking questions. There's lots of questions being asked. And this gentleman, as he comes in, is in a uniform, okay? And he's standing extremely tall. And the interesting thing with him, it looks like it's a sanded colour uniform, like a sandy colour. It looks possibly, oh, come on. It looks like a sandy uniform, but it looks military to me. I mean, usually see green uniforms and blue uniforms, but this looks like a sandy in colour. And there's a belt that he's wearing, and it's got like brass buttons. There's 3 brass buttons with it, okay? And he's stood to attention. He's got like a peak cap on as this gentleman. Okay, come on. It's an interesting thing because he just said the word desert. Now, I think he's just showing me the colour desert. Okay. And as he's coming closer, this gentleman, he looks quite military-based. He's got this hat on, this peaked hat, and somebody's been asking questions about him. Come on, that little bit closer. I don't feel like this gentleman's been through before, but he's about 6 foot tall, this gentleman, very slender in build, okay? And as he's coming in here, there's somebody been asking questions about military personnel and military life. And he's got quite a few badges here on his chest, this gentleman. And somebody's been asking questions about shoulda or shouldn't or okay, come on. About trying a new career path. Okay, and as this gentleman comes, it feels like a grandfather or a great uncle with this gentleman because he was in the military. But the interesting thing is his suit that he's wearing, it's sand in colour. He's got long trousers on, he's got nice shiny black shoes on. Look, it's like a sandy coloured jacket. Very smart, I would like to say, very smart. And the interesting thing with the hat, it's like a peak. It's got a peak and it's white, the peak, but the hat's sand as well. And do you know something? The interesting thing, it looks like he's a GI, like an American style uniform that he's wearing. You know the GIs, I'm not sure if they were blue or grey, but it looks like not grey, it's sand in colour, but it looks like a GI because the hat's bigger on the top. Not like the British. It looks American. Looks like an American style hat, like a GI style. Okay. They stood at ease now. I don't think it's for me. Bless you, Janet. I don't know, but he's just calling Josh. Okay, so I'm sensing maybe Josh is interested in maybe the military or maybe his family's history. Because as this gentleman comes in, it feels like he's American. He doesn't feel British. Come on, that little bit closer. I don't know what. I don't think it's for me. Bless you, Jeanette. But he's wearing this sandy coloured uniform and he's talking about Josh. Oh, come on. He's showing me his badge now on his hat. Somebody's got the badge from his hat. It looks like Josh is living. Yes, Josh is living. But this gentleman who's coming forward is talking about Josh. Hello, Rosalind. And it's talking about somebody's got this badge here from this gentleman's hat. They've got the badge. Sunny with desert rats. Gulf War soldiers wore them. Oh, bless. But the interesting thing with it, it looks like it looks bigger. It's like a biggish hat. Okay, and there's somebody that's got the badge off this hat. He's very smart. He's very tall and very smart. Sandy uniform. Gulf War soldiers wore. Oh. Zaf, how are you? Hope you were well. I don't know if you can take in this information, Zaf. I've got a lovely gentleman that's come forward and he's wearing like a sanded coloured uniform. Okay. To me, it looks like he's a GI. Well, somebody just mentioned it looks like a desert rat from the Gulf War. I don't feel like it's from there. It feels American. Okay. It might be me. But the thing is somebody's got the badge of this hat from this military personnel. That's what the important thing is. And he wants to speak to somebody called Josh. Josh is here. Desert rats go for. Don't know. Obviously, that's America, isn't it? South America, isn't it? Anyway, he's coming. He's very patient, this gentleman. Americans and Brits were both part of the Gulf Desert Rats. Ah, there you go. But he wants to speak to Josh that's here. So there must be somebody thinking of maybe going into the military personnel or talking about it or acting upon it or looking at the family history for this gentleman to come forward. Okay, so I'm just going to ask him just to give me some more specific information before I move on. He's trying to show me the badge. The interesting thing with the badge, it looks like it's rope. It's like a rope badge, if you will, shaped in rope. I don't know. He's really struggling to give me information I can take the uniform after Googling it. Ah, bless you, Mel. But there's somebody here called Josh who is interested in maybe joining the military or getting involved with military personnel. That's what he's saying to me. We have a war medal from his time in World War I. Ah, bless. But it looks like a rope. Look, it's got a style of a rope on the front. A war medal. Oh, bless him. Great-great-grandfather. Oh, bless him. There's somebody here that's talking about joining up. And he's been coming into their conscience. Okay? And he's just said that as he's coming closer here now, it's the right decision. There's something about the right decision. Okay. An interesting thing with this gentleman, he feels like he was quite high up in military ranking. And it's easier now to get higher up in the rankings than what it was in his day. Okay. About him, but Josh doesn't fit. Well, I wonder who Josh is. We've been talking about him, but Josh doesn't fit. Unless he's saying gosh. I don't know if he's saying gosh or Josh, but I think it sounds like Josh. Anyway, I'm just asking if he's got any information that he wants to pass on before he steps back. We got there in the end with him, he said. He just said we got there in the end. There's something about your brother Josh, but not related to this man. Ah, you have a brother Josh. Is Josh contemplating going into military personnel? He's that close. He's really close. That's why he keeps cutting it out. He might be. Haven't spoken in years. Bless you. Well, he's talking about, he's thinking about joining up. Okay, and he's going to be with him. He's going to help him through it. Okay, so it's the right decision for him. Okay, so I'm going to leave his lover's spirit. Your son has been talking about it too. So Josh is his uncle. Is that correct? Your son has been talking about it. Well, this gentleman's come forward and said it's the right decision. And he wants him to have this badge. There's something about having this badge of his, or medal. But it just looks like a badge, and it looks like a rope. So I don't know what it's about. It looks like it's the design of rope on it. Okay. I'm going to give you anything else. No, he's just saluted. So I'm going to leave his lover's spirit with you, Mel. Thank you for working with me. Sorry, everybody. We got there in the end. Not related at all. No. But it's coming to his conscience, clearly, because he's been thinking about it. Bless him. Your son has been given a medal upon my husband's death. Oh, bless. Wow, it's wonderful. Let's see who's coming closer. So, he's talking about, when you're talking about this medal, there's some kind of box. And the interesting thing about this box that I see, it looks like it's velvet. I don't know why I'm seeing a velvet box, but there's something underneath the box. He just wants you to check the box. There's something about checking the box. There's something underneath the box. Not physically underneath. In where the box, where the medal is, there's something to lift up to look at. Looks like a little note. Anyways, I don't know if you want to give you anything else before he takes back. No, I just want you to look in the box. There's something underneath the box, in the box. Okay, Mel, I'm going to leave a lover's spirit with you, so thank you for working with me. Okay? So he's coming forward. Okay. I've just had a lovely gentleman that's just stepped in. And he said his name is Terry, but it sounds like, go on. He said his Sunday name's Terence, but he's known as Terry. You're welcome, Mel. But make sure you look in that box, Mel. It's very important. Terry, I don't know if I'm still with you, Mel, but I've just had a lovely gentleman step in called Terry. Now, this Terry's got a mass of black hair, okay? The interesting thing as well with him, he's got like a pigment to his skin. He's got a bit of a colouring to his skin, okay? A very tall gentleman. He's wearing a dark suit, very smart. Okay, and the interesting thing, he stood next to this car. I feel like he was a driver, okay? He used to drive around in cars, okay? No, Terry's still alive. Okay, bless you, Mel. Well, this gentleman's talking about Terry. Okay, and he's tall. Come on, Matt, a bit closer. Okay, he used to drive around in cars. Come on. And the interesting thing with these cars, they look like, funeral cars that are black funeral cars. That's all I can see is black cars. There were no other colour, just a black car. Looks like he were a driver, somebody, or maybe a taxi man or something like that, but he's driving a black car. Come on, Matt, a little bit closer. Terry. He was known as Terry, but that wasn't his real name. Nobody could pronounce his real name. Your pop was a taxi driver. Oh, bless you. Well, he just came in, he just talked about black cars. He liked black cars. Don't just come in with that. Your pop was a taxi driver, bless him. Black cars, he just drove around in black cars. Not any other car. He had to wear like a uniform, he said, like a suit. See, when they come in, they don't want to leave. They've got so much to say and to offer. But he's got a lovely colouring to his skin. That's what's really, he's got a lovely complexion and massive dark hair, black hair. He's just done that to me. Whatever that means to you, Mel. He's just done that. I don't know anyone else can take this gentleman. Terry. He's just said the name Terry, okay? And he used to do this all the time. And he's driving around in a taxi. It looks like a black car. They look like black funeral cars. They're quite a big taxi or a car that he's driving. I'm not saying if it's a taxi or not, but just as a black car. And he's wearing his suited and booted, okay? And he used to do this a lot to people. An interesting thing with him as he's coming close here. Come on, that little bit closer. He used to have a meter, so he must have been a taxi driver. Oh, yeah, London black cabs. I never thought about that, but that's what he's just come with. But he used to always do that when people left. He's coming, but he's got a lovely energy with him. He's just got a wonderful energy. He's got a lovely pigment to his skin and massive black hair. Okay. An interesting thing in this car, there's a lovely smell of like joss sticks. You know, like you've been burning a joss stick or nag shampoo or something like that. I can smell nag shampoo. Come on, that little bit closer. Nobody could pronounce his name, so they called him Terry. Come on. Like a nickname, if you will. They were never black when he drove them. Oh, bless you, Mel. I've moved on to somebody else. But he used to do this. That were his trade thing, what he did every time somebody left. So not everybody can take this information. An interesting thing also with that nag shampoo smell, it was very relaxing when you were in the car. He had some like beads as well on, you know where the mirror is. I can see some kind of mala beads on the actual mirror that's dangling here. And there's like symbols of that little symbols on this chain here. I'm just asking who he needs to speak with. Okay. He's talking about somebody here who likes mushrooms. My pop had black beads in his personal car. Bless you. But he's talking about mushrooms. There's something to do with mushrooms. Okay. Now, I don't know if he's on about the magic ones, but he's talking about mushrooms here. But when you went into his car, you could just smell nag shampoo, like a lovely aroma of joss sticks. Okay. And it was very calm when you sat. You love mushrooms. Just have them for dinner. Bless you, Mel. Well, that's what he's just come with. I don't know if he burnt nag shampoo in car, but that's what it smells like. Lovely, lovely smell of like joss stick smell. Okay, very calming smell in the car. All right. But that was his trait. He keeps doing that to me. And I felt like he'd never said many words, but that's what he used to do. Okay, so I'm going to ask him if he's got anything else before he steps back. He's just gone back to the mushrooms. And the interesting thing, as he shows me this mushroom, it looks like them little toadstools, you know, the white with red on the top, like fairy type little toadstools. That's what he's showing me. I don't know why he's showing me that. Maybe it's a bit of a charm for him. No, he had the gift of the gab. Ah, bless you. Maybe that's why he did that. That's one of them. Okay, let's see if he's got anything else. No, he just wants to give you that again. So I'm going to leave his love and spirit with you, Mel. Thank you for working with me. Okay, see what we've got coming through now. Okay. I've just had this lovely lady that's just stepped in here. Rosemary. It sounds like rosemary. Oh, sorry. Mary. Sorry, it's Mary. You're welcome, Mel. Mary's just come in. It's not Rosemary, she said it's Mary. Okay. The interesting thing, she's got a lovely accent, this lady. Like over the border sound of accent. You know, like, come on. She's got a bit of a slang, like a twang to her accent. Okay. Mary. Come on. Now, over the border from me here is Yorkshire. I'm not sure she sounds Yorkshire because come on. Mary, she said her name's Mary. Oh, what are you coming here for? Maybe you need to speak to. Okay, she just said she wants to speak to Dot. Well, come on. Is it Dot or Dolores? Dot? Is it Doreen? You can't make me mind if it's Doreen. Okay, my granny's Mary. We're from Yorkshire. Oh, bless you, Elaine. I can't make mind if she's saying Dolores or Dot. Because she's showing me the D.O. Okay. My granny's Mary and we're from Yorkshire. Bless her. Miss Mary, do you do medical readings? My gran, oh bless. Well, she just come in, this lady, and her accent's really broad. Had a bit of a twang. There was definitely a twang with her. But come on. The interesting thing with this lady, Dolores. Hello, Dolores. I don't know if you can take this lady, Mary. At first I said Rosemary, but she said it's not Rosemary, it's Mary. And she's got a bit of a twang with her accent here. Come on, that little bit closer, love. Come on. The interesting thing with this lady, she loved colours. She loved all the colours. She'd one of them ladies that would wear any colour. It didn't matter what colour she wore, she looked good in it. Come on, that little bit closer, love. All right. Okay, she's talking about somebody here in a picture. Okay, and there was something about her today that somebody was looking at this picture frame of this lady. And they were in deep thought, asking questions to her. Great grandmother Mary, we lived in Yorkshire, but she was in Newcastle. So this is where we're going. But there's somebody looking at a picture today, as though to say, come on, asking her questions, really. Jules Slater, Stasler. You could do medical healings, Jules. I brought somebody out of a coma once. If you want to connect with me on Facebook, we can talk then. So somebody was looking at this picture frame today, and this lady was in this picture, and there were some questions being asked. And she just come really close, and there are questions saying, okay. Okay, I thought you have a picture of her on my grand's wedding day. Ah, bless you. And there's something that you're asking. I'm just sensing that she's been around, possibly that you've seen her essence or her energy, because somebody's been asking her to come close. There's something that you need to know from this lady, but you already know the answer, she said. You've been asking her, but you already know the answer. She's also showing me the number 4. There's something about the 4th, or maybe the 4th month or the 4th. Okay, what day are we on today? I don't know, but she's talking about the 4th. I don't think it's 4 children, but I don't feel like a date. The number 4. There's 4. She just said there's 4. So it doesn't look like okay. Come on. And the other interesting thing here, she's showing me something that looks like presuming I can have 4, and you have 4 grandchildren. Oh, bless you. Somebody was looking at this picture today and he asked a question. And I felt with this lady also, she was very intuitive. And there's something about what she did that was different to most. Something to do, oh, come on. She's talking about something to do with water. Now, when I think of water, I think of scrying. I don't know if you've ever done scrying, but people use crystal balls, but she used to use water. She could look in the water, a pool of water, and see family. She was a tea leaf reader, and I can read water. Oh, bless you. She had that talent too, she said. She said it's very unique. She says not many people do that. They didn't do it in her day either. I've never heard of that one before. I've heard of crystal balls, and I've known people to look into water but not actually do readings from it. You do water scrying. Ah, bless. But some questions that's been asked today. Somebody did it today and they were asking the questions. Am I on the right path questions? Is this what I'm meant to be doing? And you're waiting all the time for answers. She's just letting you know that the answers are the ones that you're seeking. You already know the answer to the question. She said just have to put it into practice. Okay? So that's what she's saying to me, to put it into practice. Hello, Marie. How you do? Water scrying. Wonderful. I know people used to do it with fire as well, didn't they? They could see images and such things in fire, but I've never known water. Bless you. But all the answers that you've been asking, you already know the answers to. Okay? I'm going to ask if she wants to give you something else now before she steps back. Something needs fixing at the back of this picture. It looks like it's broken at the back. And because it's propped up somewhere, it's not actually sitting how it should, it's propped up. It's time to fix it, she just said. I felt like it dropped on the floor and it broke at the back, but she's just saying she wants it to be fixed. Ah, bless you. But she wants you to fix this photo frame that she's in. I'll see if she wants to give you anything else now before she steps back. No, she says she's just saying it again, you already know the answers to the questions you've been asking. So I'm going to leave a lovely spirit with you. Not sure, would have to ask Mum. She has the picture. Well, there you go. She already knows the answers to the questions. Okay then, Stacey, so thank you for working with me. Sorry I didn't get round to everybody. My name is Mandy Louise Paul, and if you want to connect with me on Messenger, you can. On Facebook, a messenger. My email address is mandy.paul@live.co.uk. And thank you for all joining this evening. Thank you, Veronica, and thank you for Stacey for hosting. So thank you all. Good night. Have a lovely week, and I'll see you all soon. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.